My name is Heidi Isabel Caal. I was born one morning of March 3rd, 1992, on the outside of a hospital in Caal. In the house I born into, I remember it was a small house. It only had one room, which was divided by a small thin plywood, which on one side was our bedroom, our family's bedroom, and the other side was the family living room and kitchen. We had a small fire pit where we cooked everything. I used to help my parents with so many things, usually with my mom errands, and she asked me to do house chores, for example, cleaning, washing clothes, watching my brothers, because I am the second oldest girl of six kids. So for this, sometimes became the job of being a mom, or I needed to take the role of being a mom when my mom was absent. My dad used to tell me that I needed to learn more about what girls do in the house than to study. Before I entered GSSG scholarship or acquired a GSSG scholarship, I only thought of having a small education, maybe high school at the most. My goals now is to continue studying and finish my studies. I am going to university. I have finished 6 semesters of university in nursing career. I am going to nursing school, one of the 3 nursing schools in Guatemala, which are part of University of Guatemala, San Carlos University. And my major is nursing. I chose this career because I have seen so many girls getting married at early ages. And as part of that, I volunteer as a village guide for the nurses who came and gave shots to the kids. For in those times, I remember seeing kids getting sick and also seeing girls at ages of 15, 16, and 17 not knowing what was happening to their body when they were pregnant. So this motivated me and told me that I needed to do some kind of health profession, and I thought of doing medicine or nursing. But because nursing is more caring, tender career, I chose nursing. It's about taking care of people and giving them just love when they need aid, when they are sick. I have finished my first part of nursing career, and it's you can call maybe as a RN or registered nurse, and here in Guatemala it's called enfermera profesional. My goals or my plans to help my community is to tell them that we can do things. I am trying to develop a chain reaction program, you can say. If I do one act of kindness or one act of helping, then I will motivate others. This is my goal, to change my community. My life will be different if GSSG hadn't helped me. Maybe I will be having be a mom and have 3 or 4 kids, because that's what Guatemalan girls are expected to do. To maybe go to up to 6th grade and elementary school, or maybe as far as high school, and then they get married, they get kids. I have to say that education is the key to success. GSSG gave me the opportunity to obtain more education. Through that action, they showed me that a pen is mightier than a sword. But not only that, but it's the way that you can get to fight against all the odds, despite of all the things that people will say that you cannot do it, or you're a girl and you won't get your dreams. Through education, you are able to get this. And this is what I have learned from GSSG. Do not never take education as a burden. It is your tool to get a better life opportunities. the only way to make our culture, our country better is through education. Don't take school as some obligation. Take it as the best gift you can get. Now that I have this tool, this amazing gift of education, I can say that I have an opportunity to make a change. I am part of this change. I can be in action. For now, my life is different. That because I have an opportunity to continue to reach my goals, to be part of this change, and to become a graduate from university. I am the first kid from my family that graduated from a university level up to this point. Thank you so much for giving me the most valuable tool that I can have, education. This is the most wonderful gift I have received. Through your contributions, I am able to see changes in my life. Thank you for believing in us. You have made a change in our life. And I said, one by one, we will make a change reaction. So you changed my life. Now it's my turn to do the change of others' life. And that's thanks to you.